is to assist each and every single one of you with your businesses. A lot of people come into New Arish and get started, and they think that just because you invest some money in a school and you start learning some things, you're going to be successful. You're successful when you actually create results in your life. And so tonight I wanted to share with you guys my story, just from my heart, of what it took for me to be successful, so you understand what it takes in the journey. So first off, who would like to know what it took for Ben Dixon to be successful? What I had to go through? All right, there was a lot I had to go through. I came out into this business and I thought I was working full time. Who's working full time in the room, in the business? Okay, I thought I was working full time. And this is what I was doing with my time. I would come up, I'd wake up about 9 a.m., I'd drive over to my office and get there about 10:30 after showering, and then I'd check email, and it'd be about 11:30, so I'd go take a lunch. Gotta have lunch, right? Then I'd get back at 1 o'clock, and I'd check email, then it would be about 1:30, and then I'd make a few calls to run my business, and by the time you know it, it's 2:30, and gosh, I'm a business owner, by golly, I'm done for the day, right? So I'd be done. And then I'd go to the gym, and I might meet with some people at night. And that's how I was running my business. Not very successful, would it be? How many of you would expect to buy a Quiznos and only work it for real 1 hour a day and be successful? I did that for 10 months and had zero success. What I realized is a lot of people in this business think they're doing something, but you only get paid when you actually produce. And so I realized that everyone has the same challenges. A lot of people come up and they're like, well, we had challenges, and there's time, I don't have enough time to do this business, I don't really know how to do the business, I don't have enough money to do the business, and people were quitting. And the same reason people were quitting was the same reason they had struggles joining in the beginning. So what I wanted to say tonight is I realized that the difference between people was just how they perceive the challenges that they were facing. Would you all agree? I believe we all face the exact same challenges. And what I want to start with tonight before we get started is just that simply, there's this road to success here. Okay, and we're all on it. And everyone pays $10 on their road to success. Whatever success may be. And $10 in life. I started off in here and I was a full-time college student, working at corporate McDonald's, running a landscaping company. I didn't have very much time at all. And I had things in my life that had caused me to be a different person. Every bad experience you've had in your life, you can use that for good. I had moments in my life where when I was younger, I ran off from home and worked for a carnival. That was like $1 of experience. The pain I went through there, that was $1 on my road to success. One time when I came back from that trip, my whole church had collapsed over some adultery issues and things like that. That was $1.50 on my road to success. Each of you have events in your life. Valentine's Day last year, one of my friends was shot in the head with a shotgun, and I had to put him in the ambulance over at NIU. That was $2 on my road to success. I still haven't paid all 10. So each of us pay the $10 on the road to success. So when you see someone come into this business and just light it up overnight, when you meet like Scott Rowe, make $176,000 in his first 6 months on real estate, not even counting the education side of what we do, you're like, wow, how did you do that? Well, Scott spent 15 years paying his $10. You meet someone like Susan Tucker up in Wisconsin, making $300,000 in her first year. Holy cow. How does she do that? Well, she paid $10 throughout her life in different life experiences. So the whole point is not to compare yourself and always judge yourself and be negative on yourself from other people's success, but to just focus on your own production and focus on creating success for yourself and partnering with others. And that's what it's all about, and collaborating. So let's talk about mindset. We're going to get into this information. I listened to a CD by a man named Jerry Clark. It's off of Money Masters 1 from Jeffrey Combs' series. I listened to it every single day when I was getting certified. It's what kept me in the game. This CD absolutely changed my life. It was a story about success and what it took to be successful and what the journey was like when you're paying your $10 to success. There's a lot of things in this series that really, really assisted me. He spoke about the success triangle. He says that if you master the success triangle, you will not create less than $20,000 a month for the rest of your life. If you master this as a business owner. But what does it take to master a subject? It takes a little bit of time, a little bit of frustration, a little bit of energy, and some change. I think a lot of us don't master a subject because we hold on to some things. Maybe we don't want to change. Maybe we're stuck in something. But if you want to master a subject, this is what it requires. Okay? There's no magic anything. That's what it requires to master any subject. Let's talk about this. The first part of the success triangle is internal communication. You wonder why some people make more money than others when they all have the same communications, the same abilities and everything. Internal communication is the difference. This is what you believe about yourself. Your self-talk, who you believe you are. I truly, absolutely believe this is over 70% of your success. Right here. And a lot of times when people come to me and they say, hey, I want to be successful, they say, teach me how to do it. Give me the scripts. Give me the magic word. There is no magic word, and there is no script. The reason clients buy from me because of the value I provide, because of the way I speak to myself and my own internal self-talk. That's the biggest reason people want to work with Ben Dixon, because they believe that I have my life together and they want to have their life together also. The second part of the success triangle is external communication, what you believe about others. This is about 20% of why people will buy from you. It's really what you believe about others, what you portray about others, your respect, your honor, your tact, things like that, and self-judging others, things like that. But the technical know-how, how to do it, the actual how do I get this stuff done, is really less than 10% of what's going to make you successful. See, right now I believe in assumption. I believe that you already know what you should be doing to be successful. I believe every single person in this room knows exactly the things they should be doing to create a massive business. That's my assumption. I believe that some of you don't think you know, but I bet if you just did what you don't think you know, I bet you'd still be successful. I believe it's all about doing. And so people come to me all the time and say, what's the secret? What is it? What's that magic bullet phrase you use when you talk with someone? What's that thing you do? And I come back with the question, why do you think you're not already where you desire to be? And people say, well, if I only had more blank, I'd be successful. If I only had more money, I would be successful. If I only had more time, I would be successful. If only my spouse was supportive, then I would be successful. If only the company sent the product in another color box, then I would be successful. If only my mentor, you don't know my mentor, if only my mentor gave me more support, I would be successful in this business. Oh, you just don't know my team. My team doesn't perform at all. If only my team performed, I would be successful in this business. What I've learned is that the real issue isn't any of those items. It's right here, folks. It's the 6 inches between your ears. Because those are all victim statements. You go down each and every single one. I can show you 10 other people who didn't have the money, became absolutely successful in this group. I can show you 10 other people who didn't have time and had just been rock stars. I can show you people with unsupportive spouses. I can show you people who have been able to sell more product than you could even think about, and it didn't matter what color the box was. I can show you people who don't even have a mentor, who have had awesome success in this business. And I can show you people who don't even have a team, who have had incredible success in this business. So what we really need to work on more than anything else isn't the technical knowledge. Everyone knows what they should be doing. You could write a business plan right now and automate it. You already know what you should be doing. What you need to work on is your thinking. That's where we should be spending our time. And you thinking, wow, who am I? Why do I deserve this? Being clear. I used to think it was physical attributes that made people successful. I thought if I was just bald-headed, I would be successful. You used to say, man, if I was just fit, if I just worked out at the gym more, I would be successful. These are my excuses. Man, if I just wore glasses, I would be successful. I actually added the glasses one. I thought that one worked good. But I used to make up physical attributes and thought that was what made me successful. It's not. It came right back. It was the 6 inches between my ears. See, what happens is your beliefs determine your actions, and your actions determine your results, and your cumulative results create your lifestyle.